Hello everyone, welcome back to the Ikara Technology, where we create exciting Python projects. My name is Mohammad Saqib Ansari, and today I will show you how to build a URL shortener using Python. With this project, you can take long URLs and convert them into short, shareable links using the cut.ly API. So, first let's see a quick demo of how it works. Let's run the script and enter a long URL. So, I will write here file name URL shortener.py and press the enter. And it asks me for the enter a link. So, I will write copy and paste this link. Sorry, I will pass the link which I have copy from this URL of the ikaratechnology.com and then press the enter. It takes some time, and as you can see, our script successfully shortened short and the long URL into a short one. Now let's dive. So if I click here, control and click, right click and open this URL. So it open the it redirect the URL of the website. So now let's dive into the code and understand how it works step by step. First of all, you should need to create sign up the account on this website Cutly. So you can visit this website for the sign up and access the API. Here you can create the API which is need to implement in our code. So you can create a here the API, and also you can generate the new API from this website. So first of all, you need to sign up here on this website and access the this website, and you can explore more things on this website like API documentation. You can click here API documentation, and you should need this URL also for the request. So let's dive into the code and understand how it works step by step. So I need to clear this console, and first of all I need to import some important module like from typing, and from the typing import the final. Basically, typing and final, this is used to define constants in Python that should not be changed later in the code. And then second one, I need to import the module of requests. Basically, if you have not the installed request module, you should install by this command, install requests, and press the enter. And then it will be automatically installed in your system. So I have already installed it. So I will clear this console. And then request is basically a popular library used to send HTTP request to web services. We will use it to communicate with cut.ly API. This. So now let's define our API key and the base URL for the cutly.ly cut.ly service. So I will create here API underscore key variable, and then assign the final and give it the string type, and then assign the key. API key, this is a unique key provided by Cutly. So I need to copy from here API key. This is our key. So I will copy from this key and the paste here. This is new one key for us, and this is a unique key provided by cut.ly to access their URL shortening service. You should replace it with your own key. So second one, I will create here base underscore URL variable URL, and then give it the final, and it should be string type also, and then assign the request. So you should copy from the request from the API documentation API documentation, and click here and copy this URL. This is for the request, and then paste here base URL. This is the API endpoint where we will send our request to shorten URLs. And then let's define a function that will take a long URL and return a shortened version. So I will define the function here, which I will give it shorten underscore link, and then give the parameter full link, and give it the string type, and define the other codes into this function. I will create here payload variable and give it the dictionary type, and assign the dictionary. This dictionary contains two key value pairs. First is key, and then key is API key, and then second one is short key, our API key to authenticate the request, and then second one should be short, and short is the full link. So short short basically the long URL we want to shorten, and then we need to create a request variable for the request, and assign the requests dot get, and pass the base URL, and the params should be payload. So request dot get and pass the base URL into this, uh, and the params is equal to payload. Basically it sends a get request to the cut.ly API with our data. So then last one is, I should create the data variable and give it the dictionary type, and assign the request dot JSON. So basically data is is it converts the response to JSON format, so we can access the values easily. Now let's handle the response returned by the API to check whether the URL was shortened successfully. So I need to check if URL underscore data and is equal to data dot get URL. So this lines checks if the response contains a key named URI. The walrus operator this is used to assign and check the value simultaneously. So then I I need to check also if URL underscore data has status is equal to 7. Basically here the API returns a status code. If it's 7, it means the link was successfully shortened. Different status code indicates, you can check here the status about the status code. You can check here about the status code here. You can see you can see the um, uh, different status code indicates different outcomes such as invalid links errors. Here you can see for the status one, the shortened link comes from the domain that shortened the link. You can see in this documentation. Then next I need to uh, create variable short underscore link, and give it the string type, and assign the URL data. It should be short link. It should be short link. This we extract the then shorten URL from the response here. So I need to print the link here, print, and the pass the string link, and then uh, write the variable short underscore link. Finally, we display the short and link here. So then, if not get the URL from these, then it should be uh, it should exit. It should show. I want to show here the error for if not get the URL. So I will print here the error status, error status, and then URL data, URL, URL data, and pass the status. What is the type of status? Then it print the status. If not execute the correct URL, then it will execute the else part of this block. So then finally, uh, we should uh, I will make the last function la and if that function is main, and then I will create into this function input for the user. User will uh, in, enter the URL, and I will create here input underscore link and give it the string type str and assign the input, and, and I need to enter I need to pass the string enter a link. User will pass the link. So uh, I will call the short and underscore link function here and pass the input link. So this is our main function. And then lastly, now let's ask the user for a link and call our shortening function. This function takes input from the user and call the shorten link function to process it. Let's add a condition to ensure the script runs when executed directly. So I will write here if name and is equal to underscore underscore main underscore underscore, and then call the main function here. This ensures the script runs only when executed directly, not when imported as module. Otherwise, an error message will be displayed if it is not run properly. Let's run our program again and test it with a new link. So I will write here, I need to write here my script file name URL shortener, URL shortener and .py, and press the enter. It asks me enter a link. So I have already have link. Uh, I, I I take other link like this link. So I will copy this link, Control C, and then paste on this and press the enter. So it give me the status error. So I will execute again this program and paste the other links which I have already copy. So I will take the other link W3 school and press the enter. So I have some errors, maybe issue on the syntax. So I will check these errors. So where is mistakes? Some mistakes. So it give us short link. Okay, here is the some error. This should be capital L, and then I will clear the first command console. Sorry, and mm, run the again and press the enter and paste the link and press the enter. So wow, awesome! The link was shortened successfully. Let's open this link by the press the control and right click here and click the open. Wow, it works properly and it redirect the W3 school website. So this is very easy. So here the uh, and that's how you can build your own URL shortener in Python. Today we learn first today we learn first how to use the cut.ly API here, and how to send API request using the request libraries, and then how to handle API responses and errors in Python, and then how to take user input and generate a shortened URL, and finally how to ensure the script runs properly when executed directly. If you found this tutorial helpful, so you should visit our website www.icaratechnology.com, and you can watch here several projects on Python. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Happy coding.